Biafra! Freedom for Biafra! Cry out for Biafra! This is the Indigenous People of Biafra!
The year was 2012. Across Nigeria's southeast, an unusual tension hung in the air. Murmurs of injustice, cries for self-determination, and from the static field airwaves of Radio Biafra came a voice unfiltered, radical, and relentless. That voice belonged to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and what began as a broadcast quickly ignited a movement. This is the story of IPOB, the Indigenous People of Biafra. Before we proceed, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and share. But if there is a reason you won't subscribe, please let us know in the comments. Thanks. In 2012, Kanu formally announced the creation of IPOB, the Indigenous People of Biafra, a pro-Biafran separatist group focused on non-violent agitation for the independence of Biafra from Nigeria. He claimed IPOB was a spiritual, cultural and political successor to the defunct Republic of Biafra, a republic that had collapsed in 1970, leaving behind the ashes of war and the scars of marginalization. But this time, the war wouldn't be fought with guns, it would be waged with microphones, rallies and global pressure. The IPOB flag, red, black and green, with a golden rising sun, once again flew high. To its followers, it was not just a flag, it was a memory, a dream, and a prophecy. IPOB distinguished itself in one crucial way. It understood modern warfare, not bullets, but bandwidths. Kanu and his team turned Radio Biafra into a 24-hour channel, broadcasting online, on satellite radio, and on shortwave bands. Through Facebook live streams, Twitter threads, and YouTube broadcasts, IPOB reached millions in real time, from the streets of Aba to Igbo communities in Houston, London and Berlin. For a new generation of disenfranchised Igbos, many who had never witnessed a civil war, IPOB became the voice they felt Nigeria had denied them. Kanu's message was simple but electrifying. The Nigerian state has failed the Igbo people. He preached that the Southeast had been politically sidelined, economically deprived, and culturally disrespected since the end of the war. No Igbo president, federal projects abandoned, the military crackdown on peaceful gatherings, and a constitution many Igbos didn't vote for. This message resonated in crowded town halls, in UK conferences and especially online. IPOB cells began to spring up, organized, disciplined and focused. With IPOB's rise came government suspicion. Nigerian security forces viewed the group not just as a threat to unity, but as a ticking time bomb. Peaceful IPOB rallies were often dispersed with tear gas and bullets. Arrests became routine. Some IPOB members were reportedly detained, tortured and disappeared. In May 2016, Amnesty International reported that Nigerian soldiers killed at least 150 pro-Biafran protesters. The Nigerian army denied the allegations.
Like.
They started shooting us, killing our brothers. Over 10 of them were lying dead there.
The army is trained to kill and not to police processions or protests or demonstration. They are trained to eliminate whoever they see as the enemy.
See young men, young boys, 18 years, 15 years, being wasted like that. Just because of what you don't know.
Despite a crackdown, IPOB only grew bolder. Kanu became a martyr figure, his image framed in houses, on t-shirts and even in shrines. Before IPOB, there was MASOB, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, founded in 1999 by Ralph Uwazurike. Initially, IPOB and MASOB worked towards the same goal, but ideological and strategic differences led to a bitter split. MASOB accused IPOB of extremism. IPOB accused MASOB of compromise. The unity of the Biafran cause was now fractured. IPOB's new strategy was direct defense. MASOB was seen as passive. IPOB wanted international attention, and they got it. IPOB established chapters in over 88 countries, from South Africa to Canada. The group submitted petitions to the United Nations, European Parliament, and even the International Criminal Court in The Hague. In the US, IPOB organized protests in front of the White House. In Israel, Kanu visited the Wailing Wall. In the UK, he addressed parliamentarians. IPOB was no longer just a Nigerian issue. It had become an international campaign. What started as a whisper on a radio became a storm of resistance. IPOB had awakened something ancient, powerful, and deeply emotional. But the movement had also sparked fear, division, and repression. As IPOB grew stronger, Nigeria became more unsettled, and at the center of it all was one man. In the next episode, titled The First Arrest, A Nation on Edge, we would consider how the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra was arrested and what came afterwards. This is Fix Africa News Network. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification icon so as not to miss the next episode. If you won't subscribe, please tell us in the comments. Thanks.